Hello everyone, welcome to a LEGO Sonic the Hedgehog set review. Taking a look at set number 76991, Tails Workshop and Tornado Plane. This set contains 376 pieces, 3 minifigures, and released officially on August 1st of 2023. Just as a heads up, I have no context about any of these Sonic games. These are just like a casual fan's point of view. If that interests you, please carry on with watching the review and make sure to hit that like button as well as subscribe. It'd be much appreciated. Anywho, let's jump right into this review. Okay, we're going to actually take a look at the side build first, which is Tails Workshop. I mean, it kind of tells you to display it like this, and I don't know what to make of it. I mean, no matter what angle it shows, it doesn't really help it, I guess. It's a workshop, supposedly. I mean, because, like, you can fold it out, and, okay, I guess now we're talking. This seems more like the front of a workshop, but I am questioning where the rest of it is, if I'm being honest. Anywho, let's get into this. So, apparently you have some clips on either side of the doorway. One of them has a printed tile, with some, computer stuff. I have no idea. It's like some fancy doodad pad that you could just display anywhere. You do also have a printed slope piece that is just reused from like city sets and all that. Next to it, though, I think is a Chaos Emerald. I don't know which Chaos Emerald does what. I mean, if they even do anything, this is what this one does, I guess. There's like a little claw next to it, so it's like you're looking into what the power of it is. On the other side, you just have a houseplant, empty space, and then I want to say that's like a canister. I mean, you can remove it. Maybe it's like some sort of chemi spray, something like that. I don't know. But above it, you have a wrench and a hammer. So, it makes sense. It's a workshop. Also, I forgot to mention there's the Ninjago tile above there. Yeah, pretty bare bones for what could be considered as a workshop. I mean, I like the whole, like, Green Hill Zone thing on the sides there, but, like... And before you say, oh, what if this, like, little entrance is meant to fit the plane? Let me show you just how big exactly the plane is. Like, you can get the tail end in. Well, I guess I got something going on there, but that just looks goofy. Goofy as heck. Oh, it's kind of stuck in there, you know what I mean? Not supposed to be done that way. Anywho, I guess since we have the biplane, let's have a closer look at it. This is, what did the box say this was? I know it's a biplane, but like, oh, it's called the Tornado Plane. Again, not a super fan of Sonic. As you guys can see, you have a spot to fit Sonic at the top there, and he does have just some studs there to hold him in there. So that's cool. That's a fun design. I remember seeing that in the Sonic movie, which is my only knowledge of anything Sonic related, if I'm being honest to you guys. So that's cool that they have that. I can recreate the scenes from the movie with that. You do have a little seat for Tails there that fits specifically him because he's got a molded tail. So that's like 3 studs long, and you just have a singular little antenna piece to control the plane. That's very simplified controls for a little fox like him. So that's cool. You have a printed tile that was shown at the front of the workshop, so you get like a total of 3 of these printed tail logo pieces. The plane's okay, definitely passes the swoosh test. It doesn't look horrible for a plane build. I do think it'd be cool to see something in a larger scale, but I mean, this does the job just fine, if I'm being honest. I mean, you got the wheels on the bottom, you just got the color scheme looking pretty good. I mean, here, I'll even do the bare minimum. I'll throw an image on screen of how it looks in whatever game I pull off the internet, just to give you guys some sort of reference. Oh, heck, why not? Throw the movie one on there, too. There you go. All right, awesome. So, that's that. I don't really have much else to say about this other than, yay, swooshability. You can display the figures, and that's about it. That's all I got to say about the plane. There is some side accessories, though, before we move on to the minifigures. So, for example, you get 1, 2, 3 rings for you to, I don't know, collect with the plane. Interesting concept. It's the first time I've gotten these rings in a set in I like the piece. It's cool, but I don't know. I just don't know what to do with these ring pieces. So, yeah. You got a little cart, little workshop cart that can open up, and there's like some hidden candies there for Tails. And then there's just another printed tile. I think it's just a tile in there. Yeah. Just a little gizmo for him. And then that can roll around, and it has a wrench on the side and then a clip on the other side. It's cool, I guess. You also have a foldable lounge lawn chair that the instructions and I guess the box kind of say, hey, you can put Sonic on there, just chill, hang out, just after a long day of running. Yeah. And then for the final thing, you have the, I don't know, Brickset considers this a minifigure. I don't know. I have no idea what this is. I'm like, is this a bee? Is this a hornet? Why is there a bird trapped inside? Like, is it powering a death ray that this thing has for a stinger? What's going on here? Again, I don't play the games, so, like, I don't know. But Brickset does give me enough information to say that this is a Buzz Bomber image on screen for reference of how it appears in-game. So that's cool. You can move the wings up and down. This thing is always wanting to tip forward, no matter the stand. So that's even if the stand stays together. I don't know. This is interesting. Again, I question why is there a bird in there, but whatever. Anywho, not really much else to say about this build, so let's move on to what I have more of an interest in, which is the minifigures. So, the only two minifigures, in my opinion, included with this set, on the left you have Tails, and on the right you have Sonic with a winky face. Sometimes to include an exclusive-esque minifigure, they'll have like a different facial expression for these characters, and so that's the case here with Sonic, with a little grin and a little winky face. I like these figures. I mainly got this just for Tails. It's definitely well represented, I would say. I do like they have a rubber molded twin tails piece that just is sandwiched in between the legs there. Also, dual molded short legs with printing. Doesn't get much better than that. Like that's really cool. And then yeah, for Sonic, he's just, like I said, different facial expression. These figures are not exclusive, however, to this set. They come in like at least one other set as the time of this recording. They could totally reuse these. I wouldn't really mind. But this is just the cheapest set that these two have come in at the moment. So there's that. Anywho, not much else to say about these two figures. So let's move on to what else this set includes. Now, taking a look at the instructions, for some reason, they decided to put it into two different sets of instructions, so that's cool. The first instructions literally is just for the plane. You have Sonic as the progress bar for this one. Well, I guess some side builds as well, but mainly just the plane is what these instructions are for. It just says to rebuild the world on the back there. As for the second instructions, no QR code. I forgot to mention there's a QR code in that first one. And yeah, this is just to build this. So that was interesting. It didn't necessarily intrigue me just as much as it does nowadays. So at the back of those instructions, if I can find it, there you go. There's your completed model. Cool. Then you just have advertisements for other Sonic the Hedgehog sets that released in 2023. Apparently they tried to do this thing where you had to collect all the Chaos Emeralds. I don't recall seeing anything like that on the box. I think that would have been really cool, because that would have brought back Ninjago nostalgia for me, because, you know, collectability on the box. But anywho, that's just a nitpick wish. You have Rebuild the World again, kind of a waste of a page, if you ask me. Parts listing, and then just, yeah, win at the back. Cool. As for extra parts, this is what I got with my copy of this set. Overall, for a set that retailed for 50 Canadian at the time, I mean, I guess I can see where the value is in terms of Lego saying where the value is. I just personally, I could deal with literally all that junk. I wanted the plane. I mean, sure, cool. I got the figures I wanted and the plane, but now it just feels like I have a bunch of junk that's going to take up shelf space. That doesn't even look cool. Like, I just, that's just the fact of the matter. Like, I don't know, like, none of this seems interesting to me as a non-Sonic fan. I'm sure maybe there might be a Sonic fan out there who's like, oh, this is great, and I'm like, all the more power to you. For me, who's just a casual fan looking into this, I'm like, eh. So, this is actually a retired set as of the time it's recording. I mean, if you want to pick this up, I mean, I guess. I just feel like you'd be better off parting together the plane if you really wanted the plane like me. And then, like I said, you could just get the figures separately. I mean, I'm not a big fan of that. Anywho, I guess those are more or less my thoughts on this set. I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to let me know what I got wrong for info, or just correct me about anything down in the comment section down below. I'd be interested to hear. Let me know by hitting that like button as well if you enjoyed the video. Yeah, subscribe if you want. If you see more content like this, maybe I'll pick up the Sonic game soon. Who knows? Anywho, that's it for today's review. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I'll catch you all later. Take care. Bye-bye.